Okay, here I am making a new account. Creating my character. First I want to check, make him female, done male. Go with the male character. I'll skip the whole setup process. This is the character I created. Handsome little devil. And one of the hardest things about this is creating a name, because you got to come up with one that wasn't already taken. Now I'll use one of mine I previously have, and I'll just add 74 on the end of it. Right there, invalid. Yep, of course, because I already have it. So add 74 to it and it's good to go. So now here it's going to ask me if I played before, recently played, or not played at all. Yeah, I click played very recently. That way it skips the tutorial. Because if you click never played before, it'll show you the tutorial. And you start off in the small town of Burthorpe. This is one cutscene I'll leave in. Okay, these are the home lodestones, the way you teleport around. There's the free-to-play area, the one that's all lit up. The only one that's unlocked is the red one there in the top left corner, which is Burthorpe, where I'm at now. So I'll run around, unlock most of them. Here's me unlocking Taverley, which is just south of Burthorpe. Right there, you see it south of Burthorpe. I'm going to run around and unlock the rest of the free-to-play lodestones. Here's me unlocking the last one in Lumbridge. The last one of the free-to-play, that is. Because I haven't gotten membership yet at this point. Go over here to Lumbridge Castle. There's a guy walking around named Hans. There he is, and he'll tell you how long you've played in the game. Check his last option. And there I've played 32 minutes so far today. Then you just spam through the rest of his options to get rid of him. Okay, so now we'll go back to Burthorpe, the starting area. And this is what it looks like when you use the lodestones. You just teleport you right to the lodestone. Now I walked over to the bank, cut that out. As you see, all my levels are level 1, brand new character. And some of them are actually members only, like this thieving here. It says members skill. But they're all level 1. That'll change quickly. So the first thing I want to focus on is the combat skills. And I'm really not much of a power leveler, so here we go. I just got membership. And as you can see here in the chat, yeah, I got all these membership perks I haven't collected yet. I'm not worried about them. So much more here I could have cut out, like me reading what these all were. But anyway, you have 3 different types of skills. You have your basic abilities, which build up adrenaline. Then you have your thresholds, which require 50% adrenaline. Then you have ultimates, which require 100% adrenaline. See, some lodestones like this one here, the Bandit Camp, requires a quest to unlock it. That one's Desert Treasure. And there's a bunch of others that also require quests. Most of them don't. But I've unlocked all the free-to-play. Now, here I am starting my combat training. Go up here to the Troll Cave. That's what's called, Burthorpe Troll Cave, which is just north of the bank. Now if you look at these trolls, you see by their name, it shows you what they're weak to. These ones are weak to magic, particularly air spells, because beside their name it has an air strike spell. And these ones here are weak to melee. And these ones here are weak to range. So as you can see here, I leveled most of my combat stats up to level 10 or above. So I'm going to go and do player-owned ports. And here it explains you can't really do player-owned ports until you get level 90, but you can help Meg, who's a wannabe adventurer. So she'll ask you questions and give her answers. It'll take her a week to go out to her adventure, come back and give you your share of the loot. So let's see what she has to say. I won't mute this part.
Hi there. Oh good, Guthix, it's you. I mean, it's really you. I am such a fan. I've been following your adventures for, well, forever. I'm an adventurer myself. Well, okay, I'm not a proper adventurer, certainly not of your caliber, but I've been on a couple of adventures. Okay, one. Okay, so I daydreamed about an adventure, but it's something I really want to do. I'm Meg, by the way. I, already know your name. Well, I was about to go on one, but I could use a little advice if you're up for it. I'll give you some of the treasure I find as a thank you. So, okay, so don't judge me on this, but I've been having a few problems dealing with the, well, the chickens. I can't seem to defeat the chickens in Lumbridge. I don't suppose you have any advice, do you? Are you sure? Wait, of course you're sure. You know your stuff. Thanks for the advice. I want to focus on sword fighting. Any pointers? Gotcha. Thanks. One more quick thing. So I may have accidentally made a pact with a demon. How do I get out of it? Thanks for the advice. You're the best. Okay.
Yep, such a well-known adventurer in my one day in the game so far. I got a fangirl. Okay, so let's see what he has to say. 3 hours and 48 minutes. Pretty much going to call it 4 hours there, because I'll have to bank a few things. I'll do my treasure hunter. So you get 3 keys daily. As you can see, I have 7. I got 1 for skilling. And the Premier members get 3 extra for I think the first month. You get these keys from membership. Get your daily keys, and you get keys while skilling. It doesn't always look like this. There are different treasure hunter events. And of course, since it's a new account, it's got to explain everything to me. Yay. We'll just bank these. Now here I'm going to get a lot of these Phoenix lamps. Not going to pick what I'm going to do with them today, because my 4 hours is almost up. Because I'm going to play 4 hours a day for 6 days. That'll equal 1 day in game time. So by the end of the week, it'll be 1 day in game time. And I could cut this whole treasure hunter out, but figure explain it now and cut it out later. Now thieving. I want to get my thieving up. That way I can do some clue scrolls. And that's probably what I'll use these lamps on, is thieving. So like I said, bank these springs, because you can't put the lamps in the bank. So I'll call it a day here.